It's me, Lisa, and I'm excited. Today we are going to be baking a chocolate bundt cake with a coconut cream cheese filling. So that is one that someone requested. They wanted one of the bundt cakes that has a filling, so I'm going to go ahead and make that today. I am listening to Metallica. I was supposed to see them in concert tonight, and then we were supposed to see them again on Sunday night. Yeah, twice in one weekend. Now, none this weekend, but hopefully soon, right? So whenever it's safe, we'll be back to concerting again, but huge bummer. This is like our favorite music festival weekend of the whole year, so bummer. Anyway, I just realized I did not preheat my oven, so I'm gonna do that real quick. 350, 2 seconds. Okay, I did already butter my bundt pan. I will tell you that the recipe says to coat it in breadcrumbs. That is literally never anything that I have ever done when I'm baking a cake, so I didn't do that. I also chose not to flour my pan. Sometimes I thought maybe the author of this recipe meant to flour it. I chose not to do that because my pan doesn't do great with flour. It does much better if I just do butter. So I just butter the heck out of it, and I know it'll be fine and it won't stick. So that will be in good shape there. So let me do a quick rundown of the ingredients. I hope you guys are doing well. I talk to you guys every week, but you know, I hope everything's going great for you. And I don't know about where you are, but it's been absolutely beautiful here. It's sunny, just kind of windy, but it's been nice. We've been able to have the whole house open, and it's just like the sea breeze flowing through. I love it. So here are the ingredients. Let me give you the rundown so you can gather what you need. You're gonna need flour, cocoa, brown sugar, baking soda, salt, vegetable oil, water, vinegar, right? We'll talk about that in a minute. Vanilla extract and coconut extract. So that's for the chocolate cake part. For the cream cheese part, you're gonna need an egg yolk. So save the whites for something else. You can put a little extra in your omelet in the morning. You'll need 1 package of cream cheese, softened, the 8-ounce size, not that little guy, the 8-ounce. 2/3 cup of powdered sugar, some sweetened coconut flakes, and then some more of that coconut extract. So those are the 2 components that we're gonna do right now. The glaze, I'll have to do later. You wanna wait, really, you know how glazes work. We've done this before, so you wanna wait until it's just about, well, not just about, you want it to be completely cool before you put that glaze on, or else it just soaks into the cake and it gets all weird. So we will do that later, but just FYI, the glaze is going to have butter, powdered sugar, coconut extract, a little bit of milk to just sort of make it pourable, so you can just pour it right over the cake. It should be yummy. So I'm excited about that. All right, so take a minute and get everything organized. Again, I mentioned earlier I'm listening to Metallica. I obviously don't own the music because I'm not Metallica, but I wanted to just listen to them today because, like I said, I was supposed to see them tonight and then again on Sunday, so yeah. Anyway, go ahead and gather your ingredients. Fireball Friday. I'm on my own today. My cabana boy went out for a walk, so I'm gonna grab my Fireball, get your things together, and we'll check back. All right, woo! Hey, Paula. I forgot to cheers, you guys. Cheers to Friday. I'm all discombobulated because I feel like we should be at the festival right now. So, cheers to Friday. Cheers to this whole thing being over, and cheers to that we can get back to music festivals soon. Yeah. All right. So here we go. Hopefully you've got all your ingredients together. Let's rock this chocolate bundt cake. You want to? I'm gonna tip you down so you can see the ingredients. I'm gonna start with the chocolate cake part. I'm gonna show you the recipe before I do this. If you printed it off, I printed it, and it printed a little bit weird, so I highlighted the different components of the cake. So just so that you know kind of what I'm working with. If you print yours, you might wanna do that because it makes it a little bit easier, I thought. And then I also blocked out what gets mixed first in each section. So it would make more sense to me because that's how I like to do recipes. So anyway, there you have it. I'm gonna tip you down. I've already put some ingredients into my bowl. Hopefully you can see this. I've got my 1.5 cups of flour. I use all-purpose flour typically when I bake. That's in here. I've got my 1/2 cup. Oh, just kidding, 1/3 cup. I better pick this up so I can see exactly how much. 1/3 cup cocoa. I've got 1 cup of brown sugar, and I used a light brown sugar today. I usually do use light brown sugar. I don't know why. I just do. And you want to pack it down into the cup measure. So put it in the cup measure, pack it down, put some more in, pack it down. You like it to really ideally be a nice form when it falls into here, and it just sort of collapsed. I also have in here already 1 teaspoon of baking soda and a 1/4-ish teaspoon of salt. So that is all here. I'm going to combine it with my whisk. Get that going. Yeah, if you want to see the bands that I was supposed to see this weekend, you can take a look at my page. I dropped the lineup earlier today. It's this festival Spencer and I go to every year, and it's just usually so much fun. So we're really missing it this year. So my Rockville friends, hi, we miss you. Hopefully we'll get to see everybody real soon. Alrighty. Oh, feeling melancholy, guys. Oh. I'm just kind of trying to go through and bust up all of these. If there's any little, kind of, sometimes flour and cocoa kind of group together. So I just kind of want to get any of those broken up. And by using a whisk, I'm also aerating. So I'm going to create some nice lift and pockets in the cake. It should be delicious. Nice and airy. All right. That looks good, huh? Pretty mixed. Okay, now to this, I'm gonna swap this out. I don't wanna use this anymore because I'm gonna start adding some liquids. But I'm going to add now my oil. So I've got 1/3 cup of oil, just a vegetable oil, you guys. I just have like a plain vegetable oil, and it's stuck to my plate. Hold on. Okay, 1/3 cup vegetable oil. Wow, that has never happened before. It was totally stuck on the plate. I think because I have the egg yolk on, some egg spilled on there. 1 cup of water. I'm going to add some vinegar. Vinegar is kind of one of those things that seems a little bit weird to put in a cake, but it just kind of adds a little tang to it. I don't know, sometimes you will, especially in a chocolate cake, sometimes you'll use vinegar. Sometimes you'll use like a buttermilk instead, but either way, it adds a nice flavor to the cake. So after that, I'm going to add my vanilla and then my coconut. So I'm going to do 1/2 teaspoon of each of those. This is the coconut. And I'm gonna use this again in the filling, so I don't wanna put that too far away. I'm cracking up about that thing being stuck on the plate. All right, so then my vanilla. And this, again, is that Molina vanilla that I love so much. I just ordered some more. I get it from Amazon. So good. You see it? Yum, yum. All right. Then I'm going to, that's everything that's going to be in this chocolate cake. So I'm going to just take my spoonchula, as I decided to name it last week, and just sort of go through and get it just until it's just mixed. You don't want to get crazy. You just want it to be just mixed. So it's coming together nicely, look. Whoop, oven's ready. All right. Let me see here. Oh, it says just until just smooth, so looks like we're just about there. Oh, it smells so good, like the chocolate, amazing. I'm gonna just take my whisk and kind of push that off a little, so I can make sure we get everybody happy in the pool. All right, that should be good. No chocolate to waste, right? Okay, so that's the chocolate component. I'm gonna set this aside and work on the coconut now. So I've got my cream cheese already in the bowl, and that's good, getting good and soft. To this, I'm going to add my egg yolk. And you can see I broke mine when I was getting it out of the egg, so got a little rambunctious there, I guess. Ordinarily, it would just plop right out, but had to get a little spoon assist, right? Okay, and then I also want to use my coconut extract to this part. So a half a teaspoon of coconut extract. Oop, got a little crazy. It's really drippy. It's gonna be a little extra coconutty, I think. Good thing I like coconut. All right, so there's that. And then I'm going to, it says to kind of combine it together using a hand mixer. So we'll do that. It's gonna get loud. Actually smells really good too. I like to kind of give it a last little spin to try to get the extra goodness off of there. I'm going to tip it up real quick before I add any other ingredients to see if there's any questions. All right, we're in good shape. All right, off we go. I'm going to tip you back down. Don't get dizzy. Okay. So now to this concoction, I'm going to add the powdered sugar. I've got 2/3 of a cup of powdered sugar. And you know what, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of blend this together a little bit before we add the coconut. All right. Hi, Michonne. My sous chef, little Michonne the dachshund, came by. Let me see. I want to say hi. You want to say hi? Oh, she's scared. This dog is scared of everything. She just totally ran off. Okay, back to baking them. Okay. All right, so I'm just kind of blending this all together. Like I said, this is the cream cheese mixture and the powdered sugar. And I'll add the coconut in just a second. Amazing. Oh, it smells so good. All right, I'm just gonna use the back of my spoon that I used for my egg yolk. Kind of push it off. So how's everything going where you are? Is stuff starting to open up? I know here in Florida, some things are starting to open up. There's still some restrictions, which is not bad. But, you know, restaurants, I think, can be open inside with a limited capacity. And I guess they've got to have, like, passing lanes, so people won't be able to be too close to one another. So that's good. They're still going to have to maintain that. And I think that there's increased cleaning requirements, and I think some stores that have been closed are getting ready to open, so it's exciting. Coming back slowly. All right, so there's that mixture. Now I'm going to add, it says, 1.5 cups of coconut. So let me grab a 1.5 cups. Forgot to measure this out, so we'll just do it right now. I'm just going to reach in this bag and pull it out. I got the sweetened coconut flakes is what the recipe called for. So it will have a little bit of extra sweetness, so that'll be good. All right, so there's 1 cup, and then I've got 1/2 cup more. All right, there we go. Oh, you guys, this is going to be amazing. I feel like it's just summer. So good. I wonder how this would be like with a vanilla pineapple cake. Oh, what? Oh wait, I've never made this particular recipe before, but certainly is getting me thinking about other ideas. All right, so there's that. That's looking good. Just mix just enough. All right, I'm just gonna pop you up for a second. Hi. Okay, the next step is where it's really fun. We're going to start to layer into the pan. So let me go grab my Bundt pan. And then I just want to show you guys, earlier I mentioned I take a one of those small snack size Ziploc bags, and I put butter on the outside of that bag, and I put my hand inside, and I just really go run all over it. This pan I don't coat with anything else, any flour. I did try that the last couple times, and I had trouble getting it to pull away from the side, so I'm not doing that anymore. It's just not something that this pan needs, but you know your pan and you know if it needs that or not. So the next step is going to be to layer. So I'm going to start with the chocolate cake. Just give it one more little mix. And then I'm going to do about half of the chocolate. Guess you want to see this, huh? I'll tip you down. All right, then I'm just gonna kind of run this around a little bit. It always amazes me so much how cakes just rise so much. Like this does not seem like it's going to be near enough to make a whole cake, but it is. Okay, and I'm gonna tap it down, so be patient, it might be loud. All right, that will give it a little bit of a chance to sort of settle. I'm gonna add just a little bit more over here. Felt like there was a little chocolate gap happening. All right, the next step is going to be to start to layer, or not to start to layer, I'm just gonna layer in the coconut mixture here in the center. And you want to kind of try to get it in the middle. I know that's a little bit of a challenge, but that's going to give it that nice tube effect. You might have some spots where it's a little closer to one side or the other, and that's perfectly fine. It's looking good. Woohoo! All right, now I'm just gonna kind of go back around a little bit because I've got plenty left. I'm gonna try to get kind of in between some spots. I feel like this is gonna be kind of like, have you ever had one of those macaroons, I think they're called, with the chocolate and the coconut? That's what I feel like it's gonna be like. Whoops, got a little wild with that one. All right, so what do you think? That looks pretty good, yeah? So then the final step of this is super easy. I'm going to put the chocolate layer over the top. Let's get that little friend there. Look at how good that looks. It just kind of falls all over that coconut. Ay. It's gonna be delish. All right, and one of the things I really like about using this kind of a spatula is it really lets you go kind of all around the bowl nicely. Boy, this doesn't really give you much. Or maybe I put too much on the bottom. Maybe next time I should be more precise about half, right? All right, let me just push some of this off. I feel like it's still gonna taste amazing, even if I've got a little bit of coconut peeking through. All right, let me just kind of smooth this out a little if I can. covering it as much as I can. But this was a good lesson, right? So next time I'll just try to maybe measure. Oh, this looks so good. Alrighty friends, let me just pop this in the oven and I will be right back. Alexa, set a timer for 40 minutes.
40 minutes, starting now.
Okay, so that's the cake. So I'm gonna let it bake. The recipe says 40 to 50 minutes. I'm gonna let it bake, start checking it at 40. And like I mentioned before, always for me, when it starts to smell, it's when I start to know it's kind of getting close. So I'll be really paying close attention to that. When it's finished, I'm gonna let it cool about 15 minutes, then turn it upside down onto a cooling rack and kind of try to start loosening it so it can cool the rest of the way. Once it's all the way cool, I'm gonna make that glaze. And the glaze is gonna be 2 tablespoons of melted butter. It's going to be a half a cup of powdered sugar, teaspoon of coconut extract, and then little bits of milk. And I'm gonna just mix it together, and then I'll be able to drizzle that on the top, and then I'm gonna put more coconut flakes on top of that. Right, that's it. So it should cook up nicely and hopefully be delicious. It sure smells good, so I can't wait to eat it. Anyway, that's that. I hope that you are doing well. I hope your week is great. I hope you have a super nice, fun, relaxing weekend. And that's that. Thanks for joining the Camp Kailua Bakeshop today, and we will see you soon.